seen some comments asking for like a remap tutorial, like a tutorial in general. So I'm gonna be doing a remap tutorial, which is kind of basic, and I'm also gonna be doing like a compositing tutorial, like how I composite my clips. So this is what we're starting with, just like a basic. Oh, I forgot. Just forgot that clip. But it's just like a basic clip. So we're gonna start by remapping it. So the first thing you want to do, and you probably heard this a lot, is to cut your dead frames. So basically, what a dead frame is where there's no movement. Like for example here, like I'm going a frame, but there's no movement, so I'm not gonna cut there. So you just want to go frame by frame, which you can do by holding down Control and click on the arrow keys. You just want to click like to the right, so I see movement, so I'm gonna cut. And I see movement again. Like there's a lot of movement in this clip, so I'm just gonna keep cutting. And I'm just gonna do that over like here. I wouldn't cut because like the subject is like his hand, so I don't really cut when his hand actually moves. Okay, now that everything's all the dead frames are cut, I'm gonna start from the bottom. You have to make sure you start from the bottom, and then I'm gonna hold down Shift and click on the top, and then I'm gonna drag all these back so they're all one frame. Then I'm gonna right click, go to keyframe assistant, and then click sequence layers. Make sure you have overlap off, and then click OK. And then I'm gonna pre-comp it, so now you have something that looks like this. So like there's a lot more, like there's no frame where he's not moving. And now that you have it pre-comped, we're gonna add Twixer to it. And I just use like the same settings everyone uses. Just set this to the FPS that you're using, set this to contrast, edge enhance, set this to frame number, set this to motion weighted blend, and then click, you want to have a keyframe at 0 at the start, and then you want to go into here, and I have 13, so however many clips you have in here, just minus that by 1 and put that at the start. So 13, I do have 12 here, and then I just pre-comp it. It's just what I do. I don't know if it actually does anything. And then you just drag this to wherever your beat is. I'll just say it's like there. And then like for my graph, I sometimes use this, but like recently I've been using this, and I kind of just like changed it a bit. Don't use like the exact same. Like you're probably gonna have to change it a bit. So yeah, that's what it looks like now. So yeah, that's the remap tutorial, and now we're gonna do the compositing. So I would say with your remapped clip, just pre-comp it again, just because like sometimes if you don't do it and then you try to put all your layers, I don't know what happens. It might just be my After Effects, but like it just messes up everything. So now we're gonna go in here, and the first thing I'm gonna do is fog lights. Oh shoot! You want to put it on an adjustment layer, which do Control Alt Y, and it makes an adjustment layer. And then I'm gonna put fog lights. I usually set the opacity probably like 80. I would say like 75 for this probably. And then I'm gonna go overlay here and then screen here. So that's gonna get like this like fog effect. So the next thing I'm gonna put on a different one. We'll go mood lighting, the amorphous, however you say it. And I'm gonna set also this to like 75. This is gonna give you those like kind of like dark patches. If you want it to be like more contrast, turn the opacity up, and it'll get like darker. I like to keep it at like 75 for both. So like it looks like this now. So for this clip, I'm just gonna put like some hotspots, like probably like that. I'm gonna put it on like 0.17, which is like a little bit darker. But once we add the lighting, it's gonna look better. And then I'm gonna put scan lines, which looks a little stupid now, but like once you know how to use it, it can actually be pretty useful. So I'm gonna set like the frequency like really low, so you get like only like a couple of lines, probably like this. And then I'm gonna angle it. Well, I mean, this makes more sense because I did the lighting first, I think. But I'm gonna angle it towards where the lighting is, and then I'm gonna turn down the sharpness of it, probably to like here. can like shift it to if you want like only like a couple in there. I might actually turn it down just even more. I guess in like I think like 0.5 or something is probably a good place to put it. And then like the final touch, I'm gonna add my lighting. I have optical flares, but this is called uni.null. It's just easier. So I mean I just copied it from like the example, but I'll just show you guys. So I set it's set to like action and sci-fi, which looks kind of garbage. So I just set it to natural light, and then I'll either use 85 or 35. I don't really touch any of these. You could probably do some cool stuff with them, but these are just the easiest to use, 35 and 85. You definitely don't want to turn this up too much. I had it on like 137. I think it starts at 100. So you definitely want to turn it up a little bit. And this is the scale. It starts at 1. If you turn it up, you'll see this in the bottom, like these parts towards like the bottom, like especially this flare right here. It'll get bigger. I'd say your color matters a lot. So do it kind of depending on the scene. Like if I change the color to even like a lighter blue, like it would change the whole scene. And also like if you have a color like this where you don't think it's showing as much, just like turn up the brightness and you'll see it more. But the color that I'm using shows it pretty good. So yeah, that's the final product. And then usually I basically just use this or like not this like preset I'd say, but like the same fog lights, the same mood lighting. And then I definitely change around the hotspots and the scan lines a bit and the lighting, but like that's like a good place to start at least. Like you can definitely get a lot more creative with it too. But yeah, hope this helped.